Tonight, Haitian officials raised the death toll from last weekend's deadly earthquake now to more than 1,900 people who lost their lives.
Tropical Storm Grace battered the southwestern part of the country, which was hit hardest by the quake. Many families had no place to hide from the downpours, forming makeshift shelters with blankets and tarps. Fox 46 is the only station with a reporter on the ground in Haiti. Fox 46's Hawker Vanguard is live there, where Boone-based Samaritan's purse has landed with another round of much-needed supplies. And Hawker, what is the medical care looking like there right now?
Well, I'll tell you that those supplies from Samaritan's Purse are mainly headed to Lakai, which is where the majority of the injuries and the deaths have happened so far. But back here in Port-au-Prince, the capital city, many of those larger injuries and people who need trauma care are brought here to some of the area hospitals. And we were able to visit one this afternoon. We want to give you a look inside, and just a fair warning to you at home, this is a very difficult thing to watch. So young children, or if this is something sensitive to you, you best not continue watching. The sounds, the sights, the smells are something that you cannot believe, that you cannot unsee. The care here is not like anything we'd see in a Western country or anything we've ever seen in the United States. Many people brought in just one after the other with massive wounds, some who have been crushed to death. And despite all that, there are people who still have hope, like this one woman who we spoke with whose brother was brought in. Take a listen.
Parce que moi yo recevoir pour le cas parce que il a souffert en pile, il pas ka supporter, là il a problème là. Donc une fois que moi yo prend la vie à garçon, ça fait plaisir.
Okay, she feels happy. The reason why she feels happy is because that the mother was suffering, was having a lot of pain, and she's happy because they get her brother, and the brother, they're going to provide care to the brother. That makes her happy.
Hawker, I know that this is going on a few days.
Just imagine.
Yeah, it's very hard to imagine to sit there and watch, and especially with, I know that some of these places are really hard to get to. The infrastructure there is not very good. And to understand how long it's taken just for some of those patients to get to the hospital, how are they even getting there to Port-au-Prince?
Well, as of yesterday, there were no flights coming between Port-au-Prince and Lakai and the western side of the island because of Tropical Depression Grace. So first responders are working double time today, making up for all the flights they weren't able to have. Now, we were on the ground at Port-au-Prince Airport as those medevac flights were coming in and out, and the view from the tarmac was just something that you would imagine out of a movie. Just Coast Guard helicopters back and forth with gurneys coming off with one patient after the other, some with massive head wounds being loaded onto these ambulances. Just a swift action from all involved. As you can see, a team coming to that aircraft every single time that another patient was rolled off. We also saw cargo aircraft landing, and we had many commercial flights leaving and coming, some going to that side of the island as well. Other commercial flights from JetBlue, Spirit, American Airlines bringing humanitarian aid as well. But it has been all hands on deck here in Haiti for everyone just pitching in what they can to have this recovery go as smoothly and as quickly as possible. Right now, everybody is just still in the search and rescue phase, with a true recovery just nowhere in sight right now, guys.
Yeah, just a heartbreaking scene about what's going on down in Haiti, and just incredible coverage that you've been giving us here, Hawker, and so glad that we do have Samaritan's Purse and others there to try to assist in that recovery effort right now. Hawker Vanguard live in Haiti for us tonight.